Hey everyone, my name's Mark Ling, and today in this particular video I just wanted to have a quick going over several of the different ways that I'm aware of about how to make money online. I've had a lot of people send me emails over the past several months actually, where they're just wondering, heck, there's so many different opportunities out there now. I can make money selling stuff on Amazon, I could sell stuff on eBay, I could be an affiliate, I could have my own product, I can ship stuff out, I can do all sorts of stuff. Heck, you can even have apps that you've got selling on iPad or on Android devices and so forth. And you know, I can see how that can get confusing as to where to start, because you can legitimately make more than a full-time living on using any one of these methods. And anyway, I've got some of my staff just in the background. You may hear them ask the odd question during this particular video. I'm going to try to keep it short. It's just a matter of perhaps just going over them all so that you can decide for yourself. I'm not going to tell you which is the best way, because there are millionaires that do pretty much every method of making money that I'm going to teach you in this video. It's just a matter of sort of laying out what they are, giving some pros, giving some cons to each method, and then you deciding for yourself which path you want to follow, what sounds more like the kind of thing you want to do. So first of all, I will just jot down some of the obvious ways of making money. I'll just make a little list here. So one of them that I can think of would be affiliate marketing. I'll explain that in a sec, what that's all about. And then there's product creation, and I mean info product creation. I'll explain what these are in a sec. There's selling stuff, physical products, and you can do that either through your own website, like in your own e-commerce store, own website. There's through Amazon. There's places like eBay, TradeMe, and any other online auction place. eBay. There's I won't get into app making too much, but I will mention it. I know it's not making money online as such, but it's still kind of related. So I'll say apps, and that's like for iPhones or for Android devices and so forth. There's freelancing. So if you are to, say, offer your own services to other clients, like through Elance and so forth. And then there's things like being a local marketing consultant. Now, have I missed any obvious methods, guys, that in the audience that I probably should have put there but haven't?
Advertising.
What do you mean?
AdSense.
AdSense. Okay. Yep. Put that up here. AdSense, EDC. So you're making money. It's kind of like affiliate marketing, but not quite. You're getting paid for putting ads on your website and that sort of stuff. Okay, pay per click or whatever it might be. Okay, so that's sort of authority site making, content site making, and making money that way. Okay, there's probably are other methods, but I think this is enough to go on. At least I would say of all the different internet millionaires that I'm friends with, people that I know that are doing well, I can pretty much put all of them into these categories here. Okay, I would say looking at freelancing for a second. Now, freelancing, that's when I know I'm going out of order, sorry guys, so I'm just starting with this one because it's the lowest way of making money in terms of you'll make less money doing it. But the good thing about freelancing, if you've got a skill, whether you're a graphic designer, programmer, maybe you've got some writing skill, or maybe you've got an accent that, say, sounds good enough to be used as a voiceover artist, American accent, something like that. If you've got some sort of freelancing skills, whether you're a cartoonist, whatever, you could go onto a website like elance.com, or there are other sites, getafreelancer.com, there's vworker.com. I mean, there are other places, but Elance is probably the big daddy of them all. And you can search using Google for finding other freelance sites. You can go on there and you can charge yourself out, you bid on different jobs that get posted every day. You say, I think I could do that job for $300 or whatever you might say. You show them some examples of your previous work and you get paid. And the advantage of doing freelancing is not so much that there's big money in freelancing, although there can be pretty good money if you're particularly good and you've got some really high ratings on Elance. You could charge yourself a higher premium than other people do. But it's more the fact that it can fill up your hours, fill up your income that you need. So you might be making, as you get started, you might be making a few $100s per week from any one of those, but then you might make also an extra several $100s a week from doing this. You might do 20 hours a week of this and 20 or 30 hours a week of that, and you might keep on doing this until you're making enough money from this, and then eventually you might stop doing this and just make money from that. Okay? I mean, some of my staff, like Greg, you've done freelancing before, right? And you'd say it's a straightforward way to make money, but it's not a straightforward way to get rich, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not ongoing income.
It's not ongoing income, but you can top up your income by doing it. It's kind of handy. You can travel and freelance from anywhere in the world, and you can perhaps learn a few new skills that you may not have had before, because sometimes clients will ask you to do things that are outside your skill range. Like you probably had to figure out a few things because you were doing a bit of website development, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, there's some advantages. So anyway, you might, heck, if you speak a foreign language, you might just put yourself up there and say, you know what, I can translate websites into Spanish or whatever it might be. So yeah, so that's one thing that can be done. It's freelancing. It's not really, you're not going to make money while you sleep, but it's a way to make sure that you're not running out of money while you're trying to do this stuff if you still want to be working from home. Now, AdSense, I won't get into too much detail because I'm not that familiar with it. I have made reasonable money from AdSense websites in the past, but in recent times, I pretty much stuck to mostly this and this, affiliate marketing and info product creation. AdSense is where you might put up a content-based website. I mean, ehow.com is a really good example of one. About.com is another one. They're big ones, but some people make smaller websites. They search engine optimize them, get them ranking, and then put little ads, AdSense ads from Google down the side, and Google will pay you per click, which is thought to be around about 50% of what the advertiser is paid to be there. There's two main ways of making money from AdSense. You make money per click, and you make money from selling AdSense websites that are already making money. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it unless you're a real expert in SEO, like search engine optimization. And even then, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But for some of you out there that just love SEO and so forth, you may find it to be worthwhile to you. There's affiliate marketing and info product creation. They kind of go together if you're marketing. In fact, I'll keep them separate in the way I'll explain them because sometimes the offers are different. Affiliate marketing is when you earn commissions promoting other people's products. There's different types of products you can promote in affiliate marketing. If you're at a network like clickbank.com, then every product offered, and these are the kind of products I promote, will be an information type product. So the commissions are very high because everything's either software or information. So it's just an instant download. So you could be selling a 100-page book on dog training and you'll earn a 50% or 75% commission on those offers. Whereas if you're at a different affiliate network which might have offers like, I don't know, getting flowers delivered to your house, for instance, you might get a much smaller percentage commission on those types of sales because there's a real cost involved in those physical products. Same with if you affiliated to Amazon and so forth. For me, I find that info product creation I like it better because of the margins, but there are other types of affiliate marketing that can make you great money. CPA offers, that means cost per acquisition. Okay, so a CPA offer is where you might get paid, for instance, There's two ways. It could either be per sale or per lead. Let's say it was for every email address, every person that opts into somebody's mailing list, you might get paid, say, anywhere from 50 cents to a few dollars, say. The reason they can do that is they know how much they normally monetize those leads. Do you guys have questions about that, or does that make sense? So you're getting paid for every opt-in instead of every sale, okay? Whereas a CPA offer, cost per acquisition offer done per sale, you might be paid, say, I don't know, for every $30 sale of this product here, of let's say these supplements, for everybody that buys a pack of these supplements for $30, you might get paid $50. And the reason you get paid $50 is because everyone that buys those supplements is automatically signed up to the recurring unless they cancel. So they get them every month until they cancel or something like that. So they're just getting paid for the acquisition of the customer. Okay, it's not a percentage of every sale, whereas this ClickBank, it's percentage based on the sale that's made, including, and then there'll be a percentage on the upsells and so forth. Okay, I know this might sound a little complicated. I would say it's easier to worry about info products and that sort of stuff than worrying about CPA to start with, because there's a lot of rubbish CPA offers that you may not want to get involved with. That's my personal preference, but some of you out there may like the whole, I'm going to get paid just for getting people signed up to certain email addresses, in which case CPA may be a model that you want to go after. No matter what you're doing, whether it be affiliate marketing, info product creation, physical products, at least out of those things there, and apps as well, no matter what you do, it's all going to come down to you being able to convert sales, so conversions, and being able to drive traffic to those sales, okay? And the good thing about info product creation is that if you make the products yourself, then other people, as long as you can get conversions, like learn how to write copy that will convert to sales, then affiliates can drive all the traffic for you. You just use the ClickBank system to pay them a commission on every sale, okay? So that's where that can be really handy, playing that side of it, the info product side. Whereas with affiliate marketing, if you are just an affiliate and you don't have any of your own products, then you've got to drive all of your own traffic. And that can either be done through SEO, which can getting high search engine rankings, which gets harder and harder these days. It's quite doable, but it's a process to learn. Or can be done through, there's probably a few other free type viral methods, but most people would do it if they're don't have their own products to be able to do any joint venture deals with or anything. If they don't have their own products, then most people will be doing affiliate marketing using paid traffic, whether that be through Facebook traffic, Google traffic, paid email drops to different lists. They will be paying money for the traffic. So it's a matter of just finding offers that convert well and then buying more traffic to those offers. So if you can make $1.50 for every dollar you spend on advertising, you'll probably be spending money all the time and you'll be quite happy to do so. Problem with it, with jumping into paid advertising, is a lot of people spend a few $1,000s before they start learning how to make money with it. So it's a risky game if you don't have at least some experience and don't have money to spend. So yeah, there is affiliate marketing, though it's an option. I mean, you could build up a following if you were to have a Facebook page of your own, update with content and so forth, put out some posts that get viral clicks on them, and then occasionally promote a different affiliate offer. You can do it for free, it's just can be tricky getting into it. Are there any questions so far before I carry on? No. Nothing's been too complicated? No. Okay. Now, some people love to get into, but they just prefer physical products. And some of you watching may prefer dealing with physical products. You don't have to stock them yourself, although you can. But with places like Amazon.com anyway, you could use their service fulfilled by Amazon, and you can buy, you could basically buy products through wholesale suppliers and so forth. They get them shipped to Amazon, and then Amazon fulfills those orders. And I know plenty of people that are making great money from Amazon. I'm getting involved in that myself. I've got several friends of mine that are doing well selling physical products from Amazon, and it can be a great thing to do. There are billions of customers going into Amazon every day, and they're going there to buy stuff. Okay, so it's the world's largest buyer's search engine. Okay, billions of dollars get spent every day. There are, I don't know how many different possibilities of offers that you could offer. I mean, you could offer anything from, I don't know, from rubber bands to stopwatches to hair clips to, I don't know, you could, there's all sorts of things, laptops. I mean, most people though that do really well, they stick to offers that are lower priced but have a decent margin. So it might cost you $7, but you're able to sell it for $35 or something like that. And the way to really succeed well is to learn how to optimize your listings for better keywords, to learn how to build up a little bit of a following so that you can drive some sort of traffic to kickstart offers, and by rebranding offers. So don't just say list Nike shoes or something like that where you're competing against everyone else that's selling Nike shoes. You want to have your own brand. So you pick an offer that you can rebrand, whether it be a supplements, whether it be kitchen knives, or whether it be whatever, calculators, just something that you can stick a brand label on. That's very, very important for Amazon. But yeah, there are people making plenty of money on that, but you do need money to make money. So you need money to be able to buy your inventory to start with. And if you work on the rule that maybe some items won't sell as well as others, then it may take you a little bit just to get underway and get successful. It's pretty good though. Most people that I've seen try this have actually succeeded and done well. It's not something you get into if you've got absolutely no money to spend, because you need money for inventory. There's plenty of people that teach it well. Matthew Carter's got a really good free video on it, and he like myself have learned a lot from Matthew Clark and Jason Katzenbach from Amazon Selling Machine. I mean, those guys, any one of those guys teaches it very, very well. Making your own selling physical products is definitely quite a viable thing that you can do. When it comes to info product creation, by the way, just jumping back to that, there's a few things to be aware of. One is that you can start off with selling without your own website, where you just make little 30-page books and sell them on Amazon Kindle for like $3. Okay, so you can start out small, but you can also expect your sales to be small. You may find, without any other form of marketing, you may find your books are only selling 1 or 2 copies a day. So you might actually have to have 100 books if you want to make $200 or $300 a day, unless you've got some sort of other way of kick-starting yourself, like I did with some of my books that do 50 plus, well, not 50 plus sales a day, I should say. They do 50 plus sales a week anyway. So they do more sales per day than just 1 or 2, but I might have had to have kick-started it. You can do that through, say, advertising and so forth. But there's a bit to it. But you can start off with little 30-page books, and then you can grow into bigger books that you sell for, maybe $37 or $47. And then after that, info products can lead into higher ticket info products where they sell for $100 to $200 or even $500 and above if you create this big giant course that includes video and everything else, including maybe a members forum, and you might even have weekly webinars and so forth. I mean, there's a lot that can be done in info product creation where it just scales up and up and up, and there's good money to be made in a decent funnel that starts off with, say, a free opt-in offer. Then the next thing after that, once people have gained to the free thing, in fact I should do it this way around, because you get more people gaining the free thing than the other stuff. Then you've got your $47 offer, then you might have a $197, and then you might have some sort of, I don't know, $997 or $497 offer. And then you may, if you want to, offer some sort of private coaching or some sort of getaway or something that's priced at $5,000 plus. I usually stick to around this level here, but occasionally I'll make an offer that's a bit higher. But some people that I know that are doing really, really well, all their offers are around this price, and they've just got a little bit of stuff around this price just to get people in the door. Okay, so there's a lot of money that can be made in information products. Have you got any questions about that? No questions? Cool. Okay. Another couple of ways of making money I won't go into in great detail. Making apps that go on the App Store. It used to be a lot more lucrative for simple apps than it is now. It's not that you can't make simple apps these days, it's just that it's more and more competitive. A lot of the simple apps are either very competitive or Apple may not necessarily want them in the iTunes store, on the App Store, unless it's got some more native functionality being used or something. When I say native functionality, I mean either using their GPS or using something like the camera or something on the iPhone that makes it better than just being a book, something that should have been an ebook or a website. But yeah, it can be very, very lucrative if you really want to get involved and figure out how to make more complex games and so forth, where people can purchase stuff in the apps, within the apps and so forth. But yeah, I won't get into too much detail because it can be a bit tricky, but you could Google it if app making is something that interests you. Local marketing consultant. A lot of people that have become members of Philorama, especially Philo Blueprint members, have wound up making a lot of money as a local marketing consultant, even though I haven't taught people how to do that. I taught people how to do solid internet marketing, how to get good search engine rankings, how to make affiliate websites and so forth. And some of them wound up getting good rankings and then deciding, you know what, I'm going to charge myself out for $80 an hour or $100 an hour or something as a search engine optimization specialist, or a marketing consultant, where they'll just go to different people and say, hey, look, you could double your business if you had an email mailing list on your website. I'll show you how to, I'll build, I'll put it on your site for you. I'll set it up for you, that way you can run, like you could have a gym and they might just need to have an opt-in page so that they can run specials to every now and then to get more members in. There's a lot of different things that can be done. If you want to be a local marketing consultant and charge yourself out, there are plenty of people out there that have done extremely well as a local marketing consultant. If you ever want to learn that stuff, then Mike Long is probably the best guy to go to learn that sort of stuff from. It's an expensive program. It's around this price, like around $5,000-ish for his product, but it'll teach you exactly how to be a local marketing consultant, and at the same time you learn all the SEO stuff that you need if you ever want to do this stuff as well. So that's all covered, even the affiliate marketing, that stuff, it's all covered inside his program, so that's really good. If you want to learn affiliate marketing, just affiliate marketing, Philo Blueprint's really good for that. Info product creation, there are a few guys that teach info product creation reasonably well. Part of that game is just, sometimes with info product creation, it's people sort of focus too much on trying to find an all-in-one course. If you're really wanting to learn info product creation really well, then what you want to do is focus on learning how to make the products. That's one thing. But then secondly, learning how, just getting obsessed with copywriting. Learn how to convert sales. Often the best copywriting courses are not contained within an info product creation course. Often they are actually separate. They are their own thing. So there are a few guys out there that are really good at it. John Benson, John Carlton. There are several guys out there that are very good. Chris Haddad. There are people that are really good at teaching copywriting. That's the biggest focus. Can you make the sales? Making the products, it's not that difficult. Heck, if you can't make the info product yourself, you go to elance.com and you post a job and you get someone who is capable of making it, that's got good examples and so forth. But yeah, that would be my advice there. Okay, this video has gone way longer than I thought it would. I didn't realize it was quite this in depth because I am going off the cuff, you see, basically running through all of these different ideas. Usually if people don't know what to do, I normally suggest that they do either this or this, okay, or both. I usually suggest they do both this and this, mainly, but I'm sort of biased because that's what I do, and I do it really well. But I have some people that are just like, they hate this, and they just want to have physical products. They want to be selling things like toasters and kitchen knives and cups and office desks and skateboards and just stuff that they can picture, like physical objects. So if that's your thing, then totally, by all means. I know several people that are making anything over $10,000 a week in that, and the occasional person that's doing over 100,000 a month physical products. So it's quite possible. So, you know, more than possible. And in some ways it's easier because you don't have to own your own website. You can own your own website and run your own e-commerce store, but you don't have to. You could just sell everything on Amazon.com, not own a website, and be shipping physical products through Amazon. Amazon's doing it all, and it's a fantastic wee system there that you could do if that's your preference, is physical products. Okay, so none of this is not better than this. This is not better than this. I just prefer that because that's what I am grounded in and have done and have helped a lot of people do. But there's certainly a lot of people doing extremely well out of physical products as well, and as a local marketing consultant. Either way, they're all sort of equally hard, and they're all equally easy as well. Nothing's that difficult about any of these things. It's just that you're putting a lot of pieces together to get there. Okay, so it's not like how in high school calculus is significantly harder than, say, addition and subtraction. It's more like the fact that it's more along the lines of, say, saying that the 8 times tables is not really much harder than the 6 times tables, but it's just more like you're building, like, so there's a lot of little things to put together. It's not like if you had a jigsaw puzzle and there were a bunch of pieces in it, putting this piece and locking it into this piece is no harder than locking this piece into this piece, right? It's no harder. It's not like it's that complicated. It's just that there's a lot of pieces to put together. And that's the thing about any one of these methods. Anyone can do it. You've just got to be willing to take action and be willing to work past any stubborn obstacles that come in your way along the way. Quite often people also, in any one of these ventures, they partner up with others. You may find it to be a good idea to find someone else who's good at the half that you don't want to do. Info product creation, you might want to just write the book. Someone else might not want to write the book, but they just want to do the marketing. You know, that can be a handy thing too, to partner up with somebody. Okay, anyway, I think I've covered everything. Have you got any questions?
No.
Out of interest, like, do you guys have a preference to what area you would ideally go into if it was you guys? Obviously, you may be slightly, I'm guessing you might be slightly bent on this stuff because that's what we do here in our company, but do you see how it's...
I'd say marketing consultant and freelancing.
Yeah, you like those? Yep. All right, there we go. Greg's saying marketing consultant and freelancing. Yep.
The info product.
You like info product? Yeah, I can see that's well suited to you, being a content person. Yeah.
Also like AdSense, but I know it doesn't work.
Oh, right. Well, it does work,
I like writing.
but it's tricky. Yeah. Okay, so you like AdSense as well. Yep. Yeah. And well, it does work. I mean, there are people doing really well, but I know significantly less people doing well out of this than this stuff, and they're pretty smart. Like, you know, way smarter than you. So you're never going to be. I'm just kidding, Greg. No. Yeah, it's just you just got to get pretty obsessed though with SEO. And with finding profitable keywords to begin with to do really well in AdSense. You know, it's not just pick an area that you're interested in. It's more about, sometimes it's about picking areas that just pay really high per click and working on certain things there. I know one of the staff over at my other company, he ended up being pretty keen on the physical product stuff. I know other friends of mine in Christchurch that are doing really well out of the physical product stuff because they just wanted to ship stuff. You know, and they're here in New Zealand and they're dealing with Fulfilled by Amazon in the USA, so you can be anywhere in the world for that. But you know, like I say, I know a lot of people doing this and doing well. What do you like, Jack? If you had to do one of these,
The physical product stuff seems quite cool thing to do as well. Like
Yeah.
you said, Amazon kind of do it all for you. You just have to think of something to sell, get it, and then it's kind of they do the rest.
If you're prepared to build a business around any one of these and not just thinking, how am I going to get rich in 4 weeks, then any one of them you can become a millionaire in and do very well. Or if not a millionaire, like earn 6 figures a year. You know, any one of them, it's just a matter of whatever you pick, you've got to you can't just suddenly think halfway through it, oh, wait a minute, I picked the one that was harder, that other one must be easier, because people quite often jump from this to this to this to this to this. They waste 2 years trying each one, then they finally figure it out, oh, wait a minute, they're all just as hard as each other, or pretty much. It's more just a matter of, if you can pick one, then stick at it. That's really key. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope that I've helped enlighten and not confuse. I hope that you just spend a bit of time just deciding, making an informed decision which one you want to do, and then get started and get underway with one of those different ways of making money online. All right, see you everyone.